What's up guys, welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel video, a new Red Eyes card, with like a superb art, right? But it was revealed yesterday with like the 20th anniversary pack or series, I believe it's called. Anyway, its effect is okay, I guess. The structure of this deck is very similar to yesterday with Blue Eyes, right, featuring Guardragons. Well, of course, it's an OCG strategy relying on Needle Fiber, very important, especially the Guardragons as well, and Miko, the key card, the heart and soul of the deck, next to, of course, your Needle Fiber, searching or fetching the second or the other copy of another like low-level dragon type needed to set up your Guardragon shenanigans. Red Eyes, by the way, heavily based this one on DSummon's video from a couple of days ago featuring Red Eyes. I will leave the link to the original video in the video description, right? Anyway, I think this deck list speaks for itself. You have so many possible combinations. You have Draconet, of course, which is the one card combo of the deck, and then you have the other possible ways of getting to the first turn Miko, featuring, you know, any form of Dragon Shrine, a level 1 tuner, the Rocket Engine. The deck definitely goes well, or at least things go together, right? And again, as I mentioned before, your first to go-to card is Miko, and if you get Miko first turn on the field, it's little your opponent can do. Of course, they definitely need at least one, maybe two. Yeah, they definitely need 2 hand traps to prevent you from going off. 1 hand trap sometimes is not enough, since the deck, as you saw here in the deck profile, plays multiple extenders. The core here, or at least the possible shenanigans, or rather shenanigans of this deck is abusing your Black Metal Dragon, your level 1, your small Red Eyes, very similar to Goblin Zombie, I guess, in zombies, right? With Summon Sorceress, fetching your Goblin Zombie, and after that keep reviving Goblin Zombie, especially with Firewall Dragon, or when Firewall Dragon was still legal, getting those multiple searches. And this field is again very easy. You only need your normal summon of a Draconet, or, as I mentioned before, your first turn Miko, and of course Miko into Needle Fiber, and then you get this particular field. It's not that hard. Again, it's the same standard combo of eventually using your Guardragons and having the Boral, what's it called, the Boral Synchro, the Red Eyes as well, a possible reborn during your opponent's turn as well, the Link 4 of reborning something from their graveyard. And of course multiple negations during your opponent's turn, so the deck definitely has a very high ceiling. I mean, putting this up first turn with all of those negates. The deck does run a couple of Garnets, but as I mentioned before, I mean, even though like drawing, let's say, a dead level 4, if you have access to a level 1 tuner, that's good, since that equals Miko on your first turn. And every possible, at least there are a lot of possible combinations leading to Miko, including of opening with one of your brick Garnet-alike cards, right? So, and let's not forget the deck plays multiple reborn cards and extenders to somewhat solve this particular problem. So very similar, but this time no Draconet summon as in the 1 card combo, but having 2 other cards leading to this particular board. And as I mentioned before, if the deck is able to get first turn Miko, if your opponent doesn't have an interruption, or doesn't at least have like 2 hand traps to prevent you from going off, you're going to end with like a superb board. DSummon's original version also ran, I believe it's one of the Raid Raptor Exceeds. I believe it's a rank 7 Exceed that special summons the Barrier Statue, the Wind Barrier Statue from your deck. I guess it's cool. It prevents your opponent from kaijuing you as well. You can, that's the last part of his combo, ending with the Wind Barrier Statue. I guess it's fine, but again, you're just adding in another brick to your main deck, so it's up to you if you want to do that. Anyway, again, double negation on the field, triple negation. I mean, the Red Eyes trap card isn't really a negation card, right? Just attaching one of your opponent's effect monsters to one of your Red Eyes monsters, I guess, is indirect negation. Again, Red Eyes so nice, Red Eyes burn, triple Dragon. The Dragon Shrine is just ridiculous, huge card here in this deck. It's of course a Foolish Burial-like card, but sets up so many cards. It's a very key, very important card for your 2-card combinations here in this deck. Anyway, so using the Savage, I believe the name is, negating something, yeah, Call of the Haunted eventually is going to get, well, the Dark Destroyer is going to get banished, and now you can instantly go for game. So again, yeah, basics, at least the same field, all thanks to like your Miko, right? And yeah, let's not forget Needle Fiber and the Guardragons as well. So going second this time. The opponent having, I believe, 2 interruptions, being not that strong of an interruption, I guess, using, is it, what is it called, you know, the breakthrough skill-like cards, and also having impermanence set. Impermanence is fine. So Needle Fiber is going to be negated, it's cool. Miko is still going to trigger special summoning a small dragon to the field, and I had the extender ready in my hand, or one of the extenders ready. Here is another one being Monster Reborn, and that's more than enough. You know, the last back row is the, you know, the breakthrough skill. I forgot its name, you know which one I mean. So yeah, basically the same combo of going for the Guardragon, special summoning multiple B6 on the field, and I believe this new alternative dragon basically is just an extender, as you just saw. It's fine here in this case. It was neat, at least it was needed to get another level 7 on the field to be able to reborn the last red eyes here in my graveyard. Since I'm only main decking 2 regular red eyes, again, potential brick in the main deck, and 2 is fine. Going second this time again against Fire Fist. My opening hand is much worse compared to, you know, the previous games. There is one extender being the Guardragon Reborn card. Dragon Shrine is cool. It can search out either, well, the Pseudo, potentially opening up Needle Fiber, and depending if you have a level 1 tuner, you can just send your, what is it called, level 4 Pendulum Dragon. You know which one I mean. Your Dark Worm, indeed. Anyway, so getting the alternative red eyes on the field, you know, it's like, if it's like destroyed by battle or by a card effect, it can reborn a regular red eyes Black Dragon from your graveyard and double its attack. So it's cool, but it's not like, wow, this effect is quite fantastic. It's decent, but I believe the best solution for this card, for this new Red Eyes, is just like an extender. Getting another level 7 on the field at a small cost of tributing any, tributing any Red Eyes from your hand or field to the graveyard. So this can potentially lead, or you can main deck like the level 4, what is it called, that, you know, the level 4 Red Eyes, like the good old school Red Eyes from Disaster Dragons back in the old school days. You know which one I mean, like banish the Red Eyes level 4 from your graveyard to reborn one of your Dark Metal Dragons, like good old Disaster Dragon strategy. But yeah, anyway, I mean, this deck, well, that's still the problem, right? You have a very high ceiling, but it's not the best and most consistent deck. Multiple interruptions, especially going second if the opponent is able to set up impermanence, well, multiple back rows and has multiple monster floodgates as well. The deck can definitely struggle. Last game again going first, having Signet Mining being, I think, a triple staple or 3-off staple here in the main deck. Immediately searching out your Draconet. It can potentially lure out an early Ash Blossom from your opponent, and if you have another extender or another, well, Draconet already in your hand, that's all fine, since your opponent burned his one-off Ash Blossom, right? Again, going first, same combo as previously, using both Guardragons, right? It's again the same strategy, right? The Dragunity Link Monster is very crucial for this combo, since you need a field spell, you need a Dragon's Ravine as an extra extension for your plays. You're going for the Link 4, reborning the banished Red Eyes, you know, you banish it with the Malefic Red Eyes. Going for the rank 7 Exceed play, there is Dragon's Ravine, since you need the effect of sending another Red Eyes from your deck to the graveyard. A target needed to activate the Red Eyes Link on the field. Savage Dragon and, you know, multiple interruptions, multiple negates. That's how Yugioh is played in today's format, having multiple floodgate negations alike cards on the field and prevent your opponent from playing Yugioh. That's how it works, right? That's it's crazy stuff, but as I mentioned before, the deck still has a lot of weaknesses, still has a lot of problems, right? So again, like always, feel free to leave some suggestions, right? Before we end, a friend of mine asked me to make some publicity for, you know, like one of the upcoming tournaments in Bologna, right? From Card Sports League. I will leave the link in the video description. Like if you attend the tournament, you'll get cool prizes, cool goodies as you see here, like that Field Center token, playmats, top cut playmats as you see here. The VIP playmats, again, I'll just leave the link in the video description. So if you're interested, again, feel free to register yourself, right? The prize pool is amazing, by the way. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.